Welcome back. Well, times being what they are, it's prudent that we get every mile out of every dollar we put into our business. We're here with CO2 Technologies, which is going to help us do that. They make flowers fresher, longer. And I'm here with Wes Bohl, President. Wes, we are so impressed with your technology, and this is really going to increase the bottom line of any florist, wholesaler, or retailer. Tell us a little bit about your company.
Well, we founded this company 8 years ago, and it's all centers around really taking more of Mother Nature, the gases in the atmosphere. CO2 is one of them, and CO2 is the only antimicrobial gas in the atmosphere. It's also the heaviest one, which is a benefit, and it also is a refrigerant. So the combination of those three things do wind up giving you a longer base life. And we got into this because the floral industry, flowers are bought with discretionary income.
Right.
So if you take them home and they last 2 days, are you coming back? Probably not. So we simply said we can increase base life for the floral industry, and we do it. And we do it very simply with just using Mother Nature, basically.
Wes, without giving any corporate secrets away, tell us how some of this technology works, because I think it's going to interest people, and wow, the light's going to go on. They're going to say, we really need this.
Well, CO2, first of all, being the heaviest gas in the atmosphere, it looks for equilibrium between air and water. So when we put more molecules of CO2 in a holding cooler for the florist, it immediately is going to go into the water in the buckets and vases. Once it does that, it's antimicrobial, so it stops bacteria growth. Flowers will die when they lose 10% of their weight, which is just through respiration. You can't stop that process. So what you do is keep the stem clean, free of bacteria, and it just drinks more water, and the longer you can keep it drinking, the longer it's going to live. Simple science.
It's going to drink more, and that water is actually going to be cleaner.
It's going to be cleaner. It's going to be clear. What they will find is it stays clear. And the other thing we find, if they have mold in coolers, which is common in older ones, it disappears. It cleans that up. And then the other, ethylene, which is a natural hormone in the atmosphere, flowers need that while they're growing. But once you harvest it, that ethylene still wants to play its game. And it's the second lightest gas in the atmosphere. So when we blanket that cooler with heavier gas, we simply drive the ethylene to the top of the cooler and it vents out. So they've been buying ethylene absorbers and scrubbers, and you can stop that. You just let Mother Nature take care of it instead of buying chemicals to do something that you really don't need to do.
So it does away with that as well, and then it's actually going to make the refrigerator that's keeping that compartment cooler work a little more efficient and maybe not work as hard.
No, actually, we don't go out and make this part of our claim, but what we reduce in energy cost probably pays for our product, frankly, because every molecule of CO2 that we put in that atmosphere, it absorbs 6 times its weight in heat, which helps the compressor do its job. So respiration is heat. So if you load a cooler with flowers, you get a lot of heat, and those little compressors have trouble keeping up. So we're sort of the friend to the compressor, which in turn keeps it running less, which reduces your energy cost as well. So lots of benefits here. And
just amazing, a lot of upsides there. The flowers are going to drink cleaner water. They're going to drink more water. They're going to look fresher. They're going to stay fresher longer. Maybe reduce your costs. You're not saying you will, but certainly that compressor won't have to work as hard. And all in all, it's just going to mean a better bottom line.
Well, it does. The cost of our product is, we run 24/7. It's working all the time. The cost is a penny an hour. It's nothing. It's insignificant. They can stop buying these chemicals that they throw in the water to keep the water clean. Everybody knows you have to keep the water clean. You can avoid that expense. You can avoid the ethylene scrubber expense or absorb it. It's just let Mother Nature do it. It'll be a whole lot cheaper and give you a better product.
Well, Wes, right now we're going to talk to someone who's very excited about this, a grower and user, and see what she has to say.
All right, thank you.
Joining me right now is Chrissy Benson from Phoenix, Arizona. And Chrissy, as I understand, you're very excited about this technology.
I am beyond excited. The CO2 pads are fabulous. They've done nothing but make our bottom line greatly improved. My customers love the product because it makes their flowers last. And in fact, just the other day I had a client tell me that they were beyond ecstatic. Their flowers lasted significantly longer than anywhere else. We will always have the pads in all our florist shops.
Well, thank you so much for being on Welcome Home.
Thank you.
Well, Wes, Chrissy was singing some loud accolades about your technology. Right now, you have the attention of all of our viewers. What's the best way for them to learn more about CO2 technologies?
Well, I would suggest going to the website, which is www.co2technologies.com.
Easy enough, and they'll be on their way to improving their bottom line, making their flowers fresher longer.
Well, they will, and I appreciate it, Chrissy, but we get more testimonials from flowers than any other industry. We deal in other industries, meat, seafood, produce, but the florists love us.
I know earlier I was looking at one of your testimonials from one of your very large grocery store chains, and they were singing very loud praises. This product really works.
It does. It just simply works. It's pretty simple.
Well, Wes, thank you so much for being on Welcome Home.
All right.